Hey guys, Bowie here, and these are 5 things that I learned with Arteezy Sniper. The first thing we're going to talk about is using Sniper to counter draw. Well, this is still pretty new, and as far as I experienced it, it's a high MMR pub strategy to deal with draw strats. Sniper as of now is not an amazing hero. He has some good points, but his terrible base damage, bad farming potential, combined with raindrops being very good against his ult, combined with Faceless Void, Timbersaw, and Batrider and other offlaners being not only good against him in lane, but also during the game. So that makes Sniper far from being a top tier pick as of now. But why exactly is Sniper good against draw? He can kite the draw thanks to the shrapnel, he has bigger attack range than she has, even with Dragonlance, and the minus 100 attack speed is very good to fight her, and he is also very good high ground defender, all things that counter the draw to some degree. In this clip we can see one of the many reasons as of why Sniper struggles a lot in this meta. For some reason the Rubik decides that it's a good idea to side pull towards the large camp, so not only the clock is still gaining experience from the wave, but now Arteezy has to last hit under the tower with a sniper at level 1. And you can clearly see that it doesn't matter how good you are, it's just very hard to get those last hits. He even gets unlucky and a headshot proc at the wrong time fucks with his last hit. 2. Play aggressively. It's not because a hero is good in the late game that he is necessarily a farmer. A lot of people confuse this stuff. Another good example of a hero that is very good in the late game but it's a bad farmer is Spectre when she doesn't go Radiance. Why you want to farm with the Manta into Diffusal build with Spectre are heroes. And Sniper has a ton of early magic damage, tons of ways of giving vision during skirmishes, and well, while you can go farming items on Sniper, mainly Maelstrom because Mask of Madness is not that good of a farming item on him, and I'll explain that more a little bit later. But anyway, if you're playing Sniper on 6.88 to be a farmer, you're not only playing the hero in a subpar way, but you're also picking the wrong hero to the farming role, unless you're playing a draw strat yourself. Check this clip. The Mirana and the Disruptor dive in close to the tower, and by playing the Shrapnel where the Mirana jumped, she's either forced to fight him with tower hits and reduce move speed and attack speed, or she's forced to walk out of it, which is very slow since the sniper is attacking her. And in this clip check how the Assassinate guarantees the draw kill and the Mask of Madness gives him amazing kiting abilities to keep engaging and disengaging in the teamfight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, he can farm camps a little bit faster with Mask of Madness, but the real strength of the item in this game is to be able to break the cogs really fast if the clock gets to him, as well as becoming really slippery in teamfights and disengaging from the battery assault. Look at the pace of the game. While Arteezy did farm some creeps and ancients, he's fighting all the time with his team. 3. Mask of Madness. Since we're talking about Mask of Madness, why not Dragonlance, you might think? I explicitly said in some videos that Dragonlance as of now is just an incredible item. And that's true, but what you need to understand is that Mask of Madness has some benefits this game. It allows the kiting I just talked about, and at the same time the huge attack speed makes the slow procs more frequent and easier to chase people. Also, Sniper already has more attack range than Drow with Dragonlance, so while the item is useful, the Mask of Madness allows to kite just as well, and it also gives him more attack speed to break the cogs, and it also allows him to have some sort of sustain to farm the jungle after winning teamfights, something that the Dragonlance doesn't give. Another important point is that the move speed bonus allows him to disengage from the clockwork after he broke the cogs from his ult. But the item does have its problems, especially against a Lion. But usually you want to stay really far back in the teamfights and never allow the Lion enough range. Check how the Mask of Madness, Phase and Yasha build allows him to kite and kill the clock here, but at the same time leave the Disruptor ult very fast.
tower is under
4. Shrapnel is a great skill, but don't overdo it. Shrapnel is awesome. It has a huge range, it gives vision of a very big area, it slows, but it's charge based. And you have to remember that the charge time it's the biggest of any charge skill in Dota as of now, and because of that you should avoid popping a lot of this during a team fight, because it even has a bigger recharge time than Remnants from Ember. Check how in this fight he only pops it once, even though it's not as clear from the beginning of the gank that the clock was really dead, but he only used it once. Five, item/skill build. A lot of people when they build their core heroes, they only care about DPS. If you're thinking of Sniper as a DPSer, the best type of build would be stacking attack speed to proc the headshots, but also to proc the Maelstrom, since it's just a very cost-effective item if you're going for attack speed anyways. Treads would be a better choice of boots as well. But the role of the Sniper in this game is not mainly to do damage. The Timbersaw has way enough damage for that. The Sniper's job is to be able to slow everyone from far, while at the same time being just a very good pick in this game and being in a position to deal with the clock. And yes, a Hurricane Pike would be good to deal with the clock, but it barely gives him attack speed and it gives him a lot of attack range, which is something Sniper already has. Still talking about skill build, it's very interesting that he doesn't get the ult at level 2, since to me it's a pretty decent upgrade from level 1 to 2. It's good to see that he doesn't max headshot first, since the chance of slow and the slow itself are the same at all levels, which proves that his main goal here is not DPS. The items are also a reflection of that. Sanjan Yasha is basically an item made to kite, and the Diffusal, while may seem odd since the range on the Purge is very low compared to his attack range, I think it's mainly to use on the Clockwork when he starts on him, as well as being a very cost-effective damage item that synergizes well with the Mask of Madness. Hey guys, this is it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, please check my Pugna link in the description. I can't overstate how this video would never be possible without the huge help from those guys, so show them some love. And well, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe to it. I'm making videos like this every day, and I'm sure something here will spark your interest. Bye guys.